Hello, I'm here with Mr. Youngberg to talk about what it's like to be an assistant principal here at Finlay Junior High School. I know your schedule is very busy, so thank you very much for taking the time to sit down with me today for this interview. The first question I wanted to ask you is, what is your favorite part about being an assistant principal?
Well, first, I'd just like to thank you, Lily, for having me on today. There's a number of things here at Finlay Junior High, being the assistant principal, that I really do enjoy. So it's hard to just select one, but I would definitely say my favorite part is working with the dedicated students and staff here at Finlay, and just being in the hallways, getting to know students as individuals, and helping them be the best people and students that they can be.
Did you always know that you wanted to become a principal?
I always knew that I loved working with kids and with coaches and teachers. I started off, obviously, being a teacher. Those people in particular, teachers, coaches, and my mentors growing up really molded me into who I was. So I always knew that I wanted to be somebody who was had a large impact on students and affected them positively and molded them and made them into the best people that they could be. So being a teacher and coach was always in my path and what I wanted to do. And then as I worked as a teacher and a coach and got involved with other leadership opportunities within Finlay and within education, I wanted to play a bigger impact on big decisions that impacted schools and kids and teachers and the community. So I really wanted to continue to move up in that regard. So I would say after a few years in, I knew that I definitely wanted to move up into administration, and that's when I went back into school and furthered my education so I could move up into leadership opportunities and administration within school. So that happened about 2 to 3 years in within teaching, and I very much love it, and the impact that I do place not only within the building of Finlay but in the community here in Chicago Ridge.
What college did you go to, and what sorts of classes did you have to take to learn to become an assistant principal?
First college I attended was actually a junior college, College of DuPage. I played football there, and I did a lot of my general education courses. From there, I went on to play football at Eastern Illinois University, and I continued my education there. I finished with my bachelor's and 2 minors, bachelor's in physical education, minors in driver education and health. And then from there, I was awarded a graduate assistantship degree at Eastern Illinois, where I also taught in the schools in Charleston and earned my first master's degree. And then from there, I attended Concordia University of Chicago to get my Type 75 leadership and administration degree. The courses that I took specifically for assistant principal had to do with teacher evaluation, school law, school change, school finance, instructional leadership, and school organization and human resources are a few of the different courses that I did have to take at Concordia University of Chicago.
What are the biggest challenges of your position?
Biggest challenges that you face as an administrator in 2017, 2018 is, there's a lot of change going on in education, and a lot of it comes from the state. You don't know what is going to happen next, whether it's from a monetary standpoint or a mandate standpoint. So a lot of the squeezes on school districts to make quick changes, and that's probably, and it's difficult at times when you're being told to do something and you as a school district may not have the resources to get it done, or you have resources allocated for a certain thing in the school, and you're going to have to kind of either reshift the way things are organized to make that mandate happen. Those are some of the difficulties, and obviously other things like student discipline and handling difficult student situations that do occur can be hard at times.
What did you enjoy when you were in junior high?
When I was in junior high, the things I most enjoyed was being active in sports, being with my friends, and just being in school in general. I was very involved. It was both in school, out of school. I made sure that I was involved in as many capacities as I could, whether it was after school activities or sports teams, but I would definitely say sports was my favorite.
What are some daily responsibilities you have to do?
A few responsibilities that I have on a daily basis is I'm the district transportation director, so I'm in charge of all buses and bus drivers. I'm also in charge of all athletics here at Finlay Junior High School. I am also responsible for teacher evaluation and just keeping up with normal building maintenance and grounds type of things here at Finlay. So a lot of things that I do on a daily basis can be clerical, in the office type of stuff, talking with parents, talking with students, handling discipline. So it's a very wide range here at Finlay Junior High in dealing with a lot of different duties. So you have to be good at multitasking.
What is your favorite movie or TV show?
Very good question. I would say my favorite TV show is PTI on ESPN. Pardon the interruption. I really like the debate aspect of it, and it really goes well with my love of sports.
Does being a principal affect your life outside of school, like spending time with your family and other things?
Yes, being an administrator, being an assistant principal is very time consuming, as is being a coach and teacher in 2018. So, but there are times when obviously I have to miss out on things that are going on with family. So yes, it's something that you very much so have to be dedicated to. You have to have a love and passion for, like I do, if you're going to go into a position like this.
Name 2 people you admire.
I would say the 2 biggest people that the biggest impacts on me in my life are my parents, and then my grandparents, and then next to that would be my coaches and teachers growing up that played a huge impact on me, but definitely my parents and grandparents.
What do you like most about Finlay?
What I like most about Finlay is our diversity. We really have we have a lot of students coming from different backgrounds, and it's really nice for our students to come in here, and it's amazing to see how well we get along and really fall under that umbrella and accept we're all Finlay Vikings, and it's really one of our strongest attributes that we do have here at Finlay Junior High.
What is your favorite memory so far as an assistant principal, or what event do you have the most fun with?
That's a tough question. I have a lot of things and a lot of memories here, from coaching to teaching to being an administrator. And there's a lot of great events, but I would like to say one of my favorite events here at Finlay is our Veterans Day celebration. I really like having community members and people from the village come in, and our students really recognize our veterans and have a nice breakfast and celebration. That's one of my favorite events of the year here.
Since you talked about liking sports, what is your favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team is definitely the Green Bay Packers for football. For the NFL, I'm also a big Michigan Wolverines fan. For basketball, Chicago Bulls. Hockey, Chicago Blackhawks. I'm basically everything Chicago other than my college sports teams and the NFL, which is Green Bay Packers.
What is your proudest accomplishment as an assistant principal so far?
My proudest accomplishment as an assistant principal so far is just the leadership that has been exemplified by our staff with new initiatives coming forward, really changing the way our classrooms are and the instruction that's going on, and also just the leadership like this here from our students. years ago we didn't have things like the podcasting club and students interviewing the assistant principal. So, these new and exciting things that are starting to happen here at Finlay Junior High are definitely my proudest accomplishment.
Do you see yourself one day becoming a principal here at Finlay?
I could definitely see myself one day being the principal here at Finlay if that opportunity did come my way. It's a great place. I love it here. It's my 8th year, so it's definitely very special to me, as is the community and the students and staff.
To end this podcast, what's one place anywhere in the world that you'd like to visit one day?
One place in the world, that's tough. I would say the Amalfi Coast in Italy. That would definitely be one place on my bucket list that I'd like to go and stay. It's beautiful there. I've seen pictures, and I'd really like to stay for an extended period of time there.
Thank you for your time today and for all that you put into making Finlay run.